Okay guys, so I'm back and I have my boyfriend with me.
Hello guys! It's fun to be here. Today we're gonna have a couples Q&A.
So official.
Yes.
You've been in my videos before though.
Yeah, but like only in the background.
You've seen Rasmus before. In the background, he's done a little cameo, but now he's here for a while.
Feels weird to be in front of the camera and not behind this
I
time.
get that. It also feels weird looking at each other and speaking English. But oh well.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of questions and a lot of them were the same. And you guys, one of the most asked questions was, how did you guys meet?
So, we met in high school.
But we're from the same town.
Yes, and it's a pretty small town, so like we always knew who each other was.
Yeah.
But
like my first vivid memory of Rasmus is at a party. It was New Year's and I came in. Like this was obviously not when we were dating. This must have been like 2012 or something. Rasmus was like full on making out with a girl. Like he had her carried up in his like arms and just like made out. It was so unpleasant. So that's my first like...
It was very immature.
Yeah. So that's like my first memory. So we've always like known each other. Like, I mean, if we look back at our Facebook, like we talked to each other like when we were younger. And then
Familiar with that.
we went to the same high school and we...
Yes.
I mean, it was 3 years. We met the last year.
Yeah. Matilda was in like a club, you can say. We have like different clubs in that school.
So it was like a magazine. It was like a club that was a magazine that came out once a year, but it was like a joke magazine. And it was the cool club and everyone wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah. And Matilda was in that club and I wanted to join that club, so...
Like to get in, you had to first write like a letter. And then if you got like...
It was like different stages.
Yeah, so first a letter and then an interview and then you got to be a part of the club.
Yeah.
So in your letter...
I rhymed about Matilda. And I only did that for, I don't know, why. I don't know really why.
Maybe you just like
it's
be
30.
romantic.
Yeah, no, but I think it was 30, like I wanted to do like a fun thing. So I did that.
Yeah.
And so that was the first stage. The second stage was the interview, and then they like made me
do a lap dance.
Yeah,
give a lap dance.
Matilda.
After the interview, like I remember we drove around because like we sent out these letters as well, like gave it to like people's mailboxes, and we drove around that day, and the people who were in the club already was like me plus 4 other people, and they were all like, you guys are gonna hook up. I'm like, no, never. Ugh. Sorry. But at that time I just saw you as, because you were kind of like not crazy, not wild, but you were a little like naughty? No, not naughty. We have a good word for it in Swedish, busig. Because I guess that's another question. Like you weren't a douchebag because you've been in relationships like 3 times before me.
Yeah.
So we started young because we met when I was 17 and you were 18.
Yeah.
And then after, at the dinner, this is gonna be a freaking long story. Let's wrap it up. So at the welcome dinner, I placed him beside me.
That was a tactical move.
It was.
Yeah, so like during the dinner we talked, and I noticed that Matilda was laughing at all my jokes and like, you know, like touching and laugh. So I got the vibes, and then so during that night we made out. Yeah, so like we had, I think it was like, because we've been like flirting the night, all night, and then we had like some of our friends that was in the group that like, you should make out now. Yeah. So it wasn't like very romantic.
No, it wasn't romantic at all.
So like people standing around us like, okay.
But that's how we met, and then after that was October. Yeah. Like end of October. And after that we kind of like started talking, and like I didn't want to be in a relationship because I wanted to travel after high school, and you just got out of a relationship and you didn't really want a relationship either. But then it just like ended. I don't know how it went about, but like, so in this club we had meetings every Wednesday, and every Wednesday you eventually like drove me home a lot of times, and we would just like sit in the car for like 4 hours and just talk about like everything. Yeah. And then I guess he just got really interested. I want to say something. So Rasmus wanted to have an open relationship. Rasmus like, yeah, like, cool, let's do an open relationship. I'm like, yeah, sure. Because I would never do an open relationship. But I was like, okay, so if I say yes, I know that he'll regret it. So I said yes. He wanted an open relationship on Friday. On Saturday, I went out and partied. On Sunday, he's like, no, Matilda, I regret it. I don't want an open relationship. But then we became a couple in February.
Yeah. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of weird things about
maybe
clouds.
complicated
Yeah.
story, but
I hope that
so
works.
like high school. Yeah.
We're high school sweethearts. Okay, so this might not be in order, but that's okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
I mean the questions, sort of like the 3 things you're gonna say.
No, I mean like the questions. Like
Yeah.
when it's not gonna be in like categories. We're just literally gonna like read it up. Okay, so could you name 3 things about each other that you love? I love that Rasmus like really takes care of me. Like he really takes care of me. And I think you know what I mean with that. And I also really love that Rasmus is so like easygoing, and it's so easy for him to like meet new people, and like in the job we have, we meet a lot of people, and a lot of times like he comes to the shoots that I do, and like everyone just loves him. He's such a lovable person, which is really, it's been really fun for me. Like it's something I'm very proud of. Can I be proud of that?
Yeah, I think.
And then
another
thing that I love so many things about Rasmus, but I love that you make me so happy, and that you like, I mean initially like when we started dating, I think Rasmus was a big part of like of me like learning to love myself, and I mean for that I'll be forever thankful. And then the worst thing, you're a little lazy sometimes.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah, I did the worst thing right away.
Oh
like
yeah.
you like to like, for example, like he sleeps, like he'll sleep until like 11 if he wants to, or if he can. Like I have to like drag him out of bed in the morning. So that's what I mean with lazy, I guess.
Okay, so it's my turn now.
I know what you're gonna say.
You think?
I know one thing.
What?
That I make you laugh and that we
Yeah.
have fun together.
Yeah. I know it's like maybe like all the people say that about the people they are together with, but like I have so much fun. It's like being with my best friend. Yeah. So you have like a weird humor, but like a fun humor. We have like kind of the same. Was it weird?
No, I'm just blushing. I just realized that I look more at you than I have it into the camera, so here I am.
And then I love that you are so open and friendly. You're like a adventure girl in a special way. Like sometimes you are not that adventurous, but like in one ways you like make me get out of my comfort zone. And then I love that you are like, you're very kind to me. You're like, it's like it comes natural to you to put me in the first place. That's very sweet.
It's hard saying 3 things, right? Because it's like you want to say so many things and then you want to say good 3 things.
Yeah, exactly. You want to pick the like best ones.
Okay, so the
I like
worst
your laugh, hair. Yeah.
The worst thing.
Oh, the worst thing. That you always fell asleep when we watched movies.
That's true, I'm sorry.
You always fell asleep so early.
How does a lot of people have been asking what Rasmus works with and how our job works. So Rasmus is full-time with me. And what do you do? Maybe it's better that you explain it than I.
So, well, like the whole thing that Matilda do and I do, we do together. Like we have the company together.
And by company now, we mean like Instagram, social media, modeling, everything like that. So everything that I do is our company right now.
Yeah. So like, if someone does a collab with Matilda, I'm usually the one.
You're
helping.
always like the one shooting it.
Yeah, shooting it. Help slightly with production.
Yeah, you do. And then you like all the economy things,
yeah, salary, invoices, like the administrations part.
Yeah,
I guess.
you do like a lot of the paperwork and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I mean, it's so hard because I barely know what I do in my company a lot of times because I mean our job varies so much. Like one day we'll be out shooting the entire day, the next day we'll just sit and answer emails, and then the next day we'll do like, or no, I won't do that, but you'll sit with like our economy and do like accounting stuff and whatever. So it like really depends. And then when we have like bigger projects that we work on, it's kind of like 50-50. It's hard to like say, but I mean, he shoots everything that I do, and of course it would, I think your relationship still would work even if you had like a 9-to-5 job. I just think it would be such a hassle for us, like, because I travel so much with work, and now it's so amazing that we can do it together. And I mean, I wouldn't want to share this experience with anyone else in the entire world. Like, being able to work together is such a blessing, and I just think it's like, I mean, I could do it on my own, but then I would have to find photographers wherever I am, in whichever country I am, and my style would not be, I don't even know if I would be able to have my own style all the time, because sometimes you work with photographers who really want to do their style. So it has made everything so much easier, and I mean, it's so much fun to work together. And I mean, in the beginning it was obviously hard, like it was hard to find a balance, but I feel like we really have that balance now.
Yeah. We have more structure now than we had in the beginning. So like, I guess I can call myself a photographer.
Yeah.
So like, sometimes we do like shoots where like people hire me as a photographer and Matilda as a model.
And then you shoot everything from my Instagram, you shoot all the collaborations. So it's like a very versatile job. But as is mine, so it's a versatile like business. Has the dynamic changed at all since your growth on social media?
I'm not sure if I fully understand the question, but like, no, I guess, like nothing has changed.
No.
Like, I guess the only thing that's changed is like, you talked about earlier, like the job is more serious now, it feels like. Because now it's a proper job.
But do you think it in a relationship, do you think it has changed? Like no. Because I think that was another question down here. Okay, here. Another question was what you feel about my online presence. Like, what do you feel?
So do we do that question now? Or?
No, but I guess it's like the same. It kind of like comes together.
Well, I don't think like nothing really changed between us. I think we have like the same.
But if anything, it feels like you're so much more comfortable now than you were in the beginning. Like with me, like when I started taking photos.
Oh yeah, I mean like that. Yeah. And I think like as I grown up and matured a little bit.
Key to healthy and successful relationship.
Listen to each other.
Try to like understand each other. Like even if like let's say we're fighting about something and I don't agree with you, I would still always listen to you and try to understand your like point of view and your perspective. And I think that's like one of the main things that makes our relationship really amazing, is that even though we might not agree on everything, we try to like understand each other. Like we really listen to each other, which I think is like, I mean, listening to each other is like one of the main things for a good relationship, I personally think.
And I think it's important to like do stuff for each other.
Definitely.
But like for example, if Matilda says like, oh, I wanna do a salad, and maybe I like don't crave that, I can still say like, yeah, sure, let's eat salad, because like just makes life easier to like do
and I mean,
stuff
even like in the small picture and the bigger picture as well. Like
that was like a metaphor.
I like it though. Yeah. I think that's very important, like you said, and also like try to keep the romance alive. We had this period where we were like, okay, so every single month on the 17th, which is our like anniversary day, we want to do something special. Like even if it's just like cook a meal, go to the movies, watch a movie, whatever, just do something romantic. And then that kind of fell out as we started traveling a lot and everything got a bit more hectic. But I think like personally, I think we're really good at doing things. Like we're good, like we'll go to the cinema, we'll go out and eat, we'll cook dinner at home, like we'll take time for each other out of the day.
Okay, next question. That's one for me, Rasmus.
Name a characteristic of Matilda that you admire.
You're very passionate about like stuff you do. It's like not only work, it's like if you're getting into something, you really like to make it perfect and good.
What was your first impression of each other? What were you like in school? I think my first impression of you was that you were like I said before, like a little rascal. What's your first impression of me?
I think it was very beautiful.
Thank you. Do you ever get tired of taking 1,000 photos of me?
No.
What is a song that reminds you of each other?
Sugar with the I don't even know what it's called. The Archives.
Yeah.
And Oasis.
And
Thomas Red.
Die a Happy Man.
Die a Happy Man.
I guess those are like the main songs we have. How often do you travel together for vacation versus for work?
I think we have like...
1 trip a year?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's been like vacation.
But this year we haven't had one.
Yeah, we did Mykonos.
No, we worked there.
What did we do? Oh shit, we
We
did.
should.
Paris.
Maybe. Or Barcelona.
Barcelona is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this year was Barcelona, last year was Ibiza.
Yeah. But it's like, of course, when we travel, like when we were in Mykonos, for example, we worked there as well, but then we still tried, we were there for a week, so we tried to get like vacation the first couple of days, and then like the 2 last days we shot a job. So we tried to balance it, but of course it doesn't really count, because I mean vacation is supposed to be like 100% vacation, which we honestly like never really get, because my work is Instagram, and even if I'm on vacation I update, but at the same time it's not like, I mean, I love my job so much, so it doesn't feel, I don't feel obligated to post photos just because it's my job. It's more like I want to, because I'm at beautiful places and I get super inspired. Matilda, how did you know he was the one? I don't think there was like a specific moment when I was like, oh my god, the light hit. I don't even know what to say. I just know, like, it's just a feeling that I have in my gut. I always believe in my gut feeling. I mean, he takes such good care of me. We have so much fun. He's like the nicest person on earth. And I mean, he's so loving. And I just feel like we balance each other out very much. Are you blushing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. But I know, I just think you know, like, it sounds cliche, but I just think you know when you know, like, it's just a feeling. Like, I haven't had a relationship before Rasmus, like, I've dated guys. And I mean, I didn't feel like anything close to this. How do you think you knew?
You throw back the question at me. I don't know, like, I guess I realized it kind of early, like earlier than I like told you or said. But I think it was so easy to be with you. It was easy to talk, easy to laugh, and we had fun. Yeah.
His favorite piece of clothing for you? Like, what do you like that I wear the most?
My favorite that you wear?
Yeah.
Oh, I like just when you have jeans and t-shirts, but I think I really like when you have dresses.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I don't know, I think it's cute. Or a skirt. Maybe a skirt and a t-shirt. Yeah.
When did you move in together? So we moved in together like a year ago almost.
December 2017.
But it's like we always say, I mean, since like day one when we started dating, like seriously, we slept together every single night. Like no matter if you had like soccer practice or if I was somewhere, like we would always just sleep together. That sounds nasty. It's not. I mean, literally just sleep in the same bed. I think that's kind of what made our relationship so special. Like I think that's what made us so like compatible, maybe like tight, I don't know, but it's very sweet. So, and then we started traveling a lot together, and I just kind of feel like it feels like we've lived with each other like forever.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a big deal for anyone to like move together. It just kind of felt like so natural, and it just felt like it was bound to happen. And I mean, it would have happened probably like 2 years earlier if we didn't travel as much as we did, but I mean, we've all just been traveling so much, so it would be a waste to have an apartment together that we didn't even use. Rasmus, sorry, this is the last question for you, I think.
Okay.
What is the most beautiful thing about Matilda that sets her apart from others?
You are very wise for your age, I guess.
Who makes the best breakfast?
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure when you said that.
I do the best eggs.
Yeah, you do.
Eggs.
But I make the best juices, smoothies. Oh, you make the best sandwiches also.
I guess it depends on what's
What
for
you
breakfast.
Yeah, I think so.
We're good at different things.
Yeah.
So like if we team up and both do it,
That'll be a good one.
breakfast.
We made breakfast burrito today, which was amazing. And that one we did
But
together.
for lunch.
Yeah, but still, it's still a breakfast
It was
burrito.
really good.
Do you think you will ever live somewhere else in Sweden?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, we've talked
it's
about it.
cold and dark in Sweden during winter.
Yeah, I think like dream for us would be to be in Sweden like the summer months.
Yeah.
Like spring, summer, and then
Have
get out of there in the dark months.
Yeah.
I think that would be, because I mean, I'm such a family person, and you're a family person as well, and you like Sweden a lot. I mean, I like it as well, but I could definitely see myself living somewhere else. But I feel like we would still want a base in Sweden, but maybe not full year. So like from May to September maybe, and then
ideally it would be to have like a place in Sweden, a place somewhere warm.
Maybe California. Okay.
Maybe.
Have you ever been apart for a longer period of time? Maybe 10 days?
Really, yeah, something like that, to be honest.
Yeah,
I guess.
Those hard 10 days, like I cried. What kind of dog would you get, and when?
That's like
we love dogs.
Favorite question.
I want to adopt like 7 dogs.
We have like different opinions.
No, I think we have the same. So you love Labradors.
Yeah.
And you want a Labradoodle.
Yeah. So that's like the thing I recently found out, guys. It's incredible. So it's like a mix of a Labrador and a Poodle.
Yeah. Well, they're really cute. And I would want that as well, but then I would also want a smaller one like Maverick. He's a cockapoo. Like I want to adopt 7, so we have a lot of dogs, you know.
Yeah. So either Labradoodle or Golden Doodle.
Yeah.
And that's a Golden Retriever.
He loves. I mean, I really want to get a big dog and like a medium-sized dog and a small dog. I mean, I want them all. Yeah. And when it's just like when we settle down more, like when we get a good base.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we wouldn't be able to have like a dog for ourselves now when we travel as much as we do. That would be super unfair for the dog. What has been your favorite vacation together?
I liked our Barcelona trip this summer.
Barcelona trip was magic.
When we did our the Caribbean island hopping.
That was really special as well. Because that was like our first time being with each other for like 3 months in a row.
Yeah.
How do you compliment each other?
I'm calm.
Yeah. And I'm...
You're like...
crazy.
Yeah. Crazy person.
No, but I think like I'm super passionate, whatever. And I have a lot of feelings inside of me all the time. And like when I want to do something, I want to do like right now. Like there's no waiting and no stopping me. I just want to do everything all the time. And I want so much. And Rasmus is like a bit more calm and laid back. And he's like, Matilda, it's chill. We have time. Like don't stress out and etc. So I just think like you kind of bring me down and I kind of like push you up. What do you guys mostly fight over? I mean, it feels like, because I feel like we've talked about this as well, it feels like we mostly fight. And when I say mostly, I don't mean that we fight often, but I mean like when we do fight, I feel like it's in our job. Like, and that's probably because I'm so passionate. So like when I have a vision, I need it to be as perfect as it is in my head. And sometimes I want everything to go so fast. And Rasmus is more like, Matilda, you need it, like it takes time. And I just can't wait for that. Because I mean, in our private life, we don't fight too much. It's like small things.
Yeah. Which place do you each consider to be the most romantic destination? For all you lovebirds out there. So, like, I think San Sebastian in Spain is very romantic. We were there like only for, like, when we were there it wasn't really romantic.
No,
we were there with like a work thing and other people around, but I think I had a good vibe there.
But that's not the most romantic destination, Ras. Are you serious?
Maybe.
I would say like...
Santorini.
Yeah, like Santorini, Mykonos. Like Caribbean is so romantic. I would say Caribbean, like it's so romantic there.
Paris can be romantic.
Paris is romantic. Yeah. There's a lot of romantic. Italy as well.
Yeah.
There's too many places that's romantic. I know this is not all of the questions that you guys had, but hopefully it's some of them. And I hope you liked this. I hope you felt like it was fun to get to know Ras a little bit more maybe. We're sitting in did I say that in the beginning where we are?
No, I don't think so.
We're in Los Angeles right now in an Airbnb.
Maybe I can come back, guys, if you want. We can do a Q&A, a couple Q&A 2.0.
Or Rasmus Q&A.
Yeah, all by myself. That would be something. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Be nice to each other. Bye.